Hello Pisces, this is Ashley and we're going to be doing a reading for you for the fall of 2021. So this is going to be a love reading of what's coming in September, October, and November of 2021. So a couple of things I want to point out. I'm going to be pulling, several oracles and some supporting tarot for September, October, and November. But keep in mind, I've kind of set the intention that it be a bit interchangeable because I want to keep it, kind of open to just see what comes through. So it could be that, for example, September happens in November and, vice versa. It could also be that September seems to resonate for a future potential for you, but then October, November does not. So it could be that all three apply to you. It could be that none apply to you. And if that is the case, I recommend you check out your other placements. I'm not going to do a specific spread. I'm just going to pull some cards for each month and just kind of get a feel for what comes through. So this could be for singles, this could be for couples, this could be for people that are seeking a new relationship in the future and are currently not in a relationship. So we'll kind of just see what comes up and go from there. Alrighty, so first I'm going to pull 3 from the Priestess of Light Oracle. So we have a Shamanic Journey, Brilliant Beliefs, and Miracles. So that's lovely. We're also getting some from the Hidden Truth Oracle. So we have You and I Were Too Young. I lost myself for a little while. And I left when I saw you with someone else. We're also going to get some romance angels here. So we have romantic feelings. Keep an open mind. And playfulness. And then I'm going to go ahead and get just a few tarot cards for each one. I might use the Kipper deck just to see if there's anything I want to clarify. And I will do my best to give you the zodiac signs of anyone that's coming through in particular. So let's see. And we'll just go through them one at a time and kind of see what's going on for each of the months. We do have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so could be looking at a new spicy beginning. That could be with your current partner or with a new partner if you are single. Alright, so for September, Shamanic Journey, Purpose, Attunement, and Vision Quest, You and I Were Too Young, and Romantic Feelings. I kind of feel like, so what I'm getting from this, I feel like someone is maybe coming back from the past. And I feel like it was like a long time ago with this You and I Were Too Young card. It does feel like a relationship that you may have had, in your teens or college years, and there was definitely romance involved here. I feel like there was a lot of passion involved with this person, But I feel like the relationship probably ended because this person needed to kind of go off and be independent, and maybe they had to move, maybe they needed to go to a school that was further away from you. It could have been a number of things. Maybe they joined the military. I don't know why I'm getting that. But there could be someone coming in, some romantic experience from the past, and I feel like they're returning. It's like they've gone off and determined what their purpose was, what their career was going to be. They've probably experienced several relationships since you've been apart, because I'm getting some wisdom from all this white that's coming through in this card. But I do feel like whoever this person was in the past, I do feel like there was some spice involved here. And I feel like when this relationship ended, I feel like it was really painful to you at the time, and could have been for them as well. But I feel like their return is intense. Like, it's like a dream come true. It's like you've always wondered, what has this person been doing? I wonder how they are. I wonder if they're married or they have kids or whatever. But for whatever reason, this person comes back in. It's like they seek you out, is what I feel like. I feel like they come looking for you. And could be dealing with a Capricorn, water sign, or air sign here. Capricorn most strongly. But with this devil energy, I am not getting like toxic energy. I'm getting like, perhaps in the past they were kind of like a bad boy, bad girl kind of, and that's what was so attractive about them when you were younger. But I kind of feel like they are coming back in, and they've grown, they've matured, they've got themselves together, but they have like this undeniable, intense attraction for you, and I feel like you have it for them. And so that is looking extra spicy. It says your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I think I'll probably timestamp these below so you can kind of skip through the months and see what comes through. And you know what? I think I might go ahead and get a kipper on that one. Let's see what we get for, I'm calling it September, but like I said, it can be kind of interchangeable here. Sudden wealth, and it is the 11 card. So this could be someone that did go off to kind of build their own legacy, and especially with that Capricorn energy coming through with the devil. But and so they might have their money situation together, but more what I'm getting from this sudden wealth is that it's like a surprise that they came in and re-entered your life. And especially with that 11 on the card there, I do feel like that's like kind of divinely guided happenstance, right? It's like they had this idea one day, like, oh, I need to look up so-and-so and see what they're up to. And I feel like they found you and they've come forward. So that's what I'm getting for September. In October, we have Brilliant Beliefs. It says luminous life force and personal power. I lost myself for a little while. And then we are getting keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And we're also getting the Six of Pentacles, the Magician, and the World. So it's interesting. I kind of feel like this world, and I lost myself for a little while. I kind of feel like this person, I feel like this is a new person. I feel like what this person is coming in potentially October. And I feel like you somehow meet, but I feel like you do live or at a distance from one another, or they have kind of been a world traveler up until this point. It's like they were sowing their wild oats, is what I'm hearing. And I feel like they kind of went on this journey to find themselves by like traveling. It could also be someone that is from a different culture than you, because we do have your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So you could have someone coming in here that might not be someone you would normally go for example, someone that I do feel like you find them attractive, and I do feel like they have a certain air about them that is very magnetic. But I do feel like there may be some kind of hesitancy because you're like, oh, they might even have, for example, English is their second language, or they come from a different religious or cultural background, or they have like strong family ties that may object to this particular union, for example. So I do feel like this would be a person that is probably not your usual type. I also feel like part of what they've gained from their travels and their exploration of not only the world but themselves is that they've found themselves. It's like this enlightened energy. You can kind of see how like there's all this bright light coming from behind her. And the world also represents something that is like a cycle coming to a close, all the knowledge that has been gained from that. And it also can be seen as like a portal. Like this lady is like stepping through this portal and coming out changed. And I think what's happened is that they've really found themselves. They have like this intense magnetic personal power. And I do feel like it is very likely that this person has been conjuring you up. Like they've been manifesting you. And you may very well have been manifesting them as well. I'm kind of feeling like they've been around the block. They know what they want. They know what they don't want. And I think what this person is going to thrive on maintaining their independence. I feel that pretty strongly here. But I also feel like it's like they're self-confident enough to know that they can be an independent person while also being in a stable relationship. I'm almost getting a little bit of Egyptian vibes from that. So that person that I'm referring to may be from the Middle East or Egypt or somewhere around there. Now, I do feel like what they are looking for is equal give and take. They want to put in the time, the effort, the energy, but they also want that back from you in equal measure. And I don't feel like it's a case of they give to you just to receive, but I think that they're strong enough in themselves that this person wants, they want to be able to give to you, but they also want to feel supported in equal measure. And so I do feel like there will be this nice, like, continuous giving and receiving energy. You can see there's like this infinity sign here. So I really like that. They could have also been through something. I don't feel like it's recent, but in, fairly recent past, they could have experienced some kind of loss or painful experience that kind of threw them off course a little bit. But I do feel like it's really contributed to their wisdom and their personal power. As they kind of came through it from the other side. So let's see what Kipper has to say for Pisces October. So to me, this is already seeming like two different scenarios, September, October. Like, I don't feel like this is a continuation of this, if that makes sense. So I'm definitely going to timestamp so you can kind of skip around and see if any of these seem to fit your scenario. Now, with this being something that comes in the future, you probably don't see this coming yet. So, gift. So see, I feel like this person is very generous. When I was talking about that giving and taking, and I feel like part of what they discovered in their worldly explorations, or even like, I'm even thinking something along the lines of, it's like they traveled to a foreign country for their secondary education or something like that. But I feel like they've built up their pentacles. I don't feel like this is someone that is just like backpacking through, the countryside all across Europe or something. This feels like, and they may have, but I feel like they probably have some career even that could tie into more international kind of energy. Like, they may travel for work, or they may also, just be on the World Wide Web when it comes to finances. But I do feel like they want to shower you with abundance and gifts and love. So keep an open mind. All right, let's look at the November scenario. We have miracles, and it says ancient wisdom. We also have I left when I saw you with someone, and playfulness. To recapture romance, allow the inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. This is an interesting one. I kind of feel like this person that is coming through, I kind of feel like, how do I want to describe this? Okay, so I do feel like this energy is almost like one and the same here. This ancient wisdom and this 9 of Pentacles. So this is like pre-Empress energy. This is someone that is independent. They have their money situation together. They may even be working for themselves. And I do feel like they're somehow channeling or bringing in something from a couple things. So one of the things I'm getting, this could be an intuitive, someone who works, like, part of their income or their side hustle or their main job is that they do something that deals with like healing, or ancient wisdom. So they could be like a channeler or a psychic or a tarot reader or a number of things. Another thing that I'm getting from this is that they may have actually assumed their family business. So they may have recently come into responsibility of kind of taking over the family business. Like whatever their career is, I feel like is tied strongly to, like it's been an ongoing theme throughout their ancestors. So so that could be like, you know, like a line of doctors or lawyers or you know, whatever. So I do feel like that is part of what's coming through here, because if you look closely, you can see that each one of these has like this white hawk energy, like this hawk, and it's interesting that it's coming through on both of these cards, because I immediately felt like these two were tied together. So something that they're doing, it's like they're bringing this pool of knowledge from their ancestors, and that's coming through in some way. But another thing that I'm immediately feeling from this person, I do feel like this person's really independent and super flirty, and they could even feel initially like they're a bit of a player. I don't feel like they're a player, but I feel like they value their independence. I feel like work plays a big role in their life, and I do feel like it may seem like this person might want to avoid a commitment, for example. I do feel like the two of you will have a ton of fun together. But I do feel like this person has a bit of a jealous streak that I'm kind of getting come through for this energy. With the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and this Oracle card here, I left when I saw you with someone. And, excuse me, I kind of feel like what I'm getting from that is like they may easily feel rejected, because I don't feel like this scenario was even like a romantic situation. It's like maybe they saw you in the grocery store and you were talking to someone and that made them feel jealous. And so I kind of feel like they're really playful and independent and secure in themselves financially, but I do feel like there's something about this person that is a little bit insecure when it comes to the love arena. It's like that mirror energy, because they aren't necessarily ready to commit, because they're just, you know, having a good time. But they don't like that you're not fully potentially committing to them, even if that's not actually the reality, if that makes sense. Because I'm kind of getting this like, it's almost like a spoiled brat bit of energy here. As soon as I say that, it kind of makes me think that perhaps some of their independence and the work they do, it could feel like this person has had things handed to them on a silver platter. So like their financial independence and the work that they do may be like a family business or something. But it could also be that they have money and they go out and play because daddy or mommy had lots of money, if that makes sense. That may not be the case for all of you, but I do feel like there's a little bit of that feeling coming through, like kind of a spoiled brat feeling, kind of like everyone should be dedicated to me while I just play around and don't want to get too serious, if that makes sense. Let's see what we get on Kipper. I'm kind of curious because I really don't feel like this is a harmful energy. I don't feel like this person is like necessarily a player, but I do kind of feel like a somewhat of an immaturity here. So we have thoughts. I feel like they're really contemplating, or maybe they even get you thinking about, because as soon as I set this down, it's like they're paranoid. You can see he's kind of eyeballing and thinking about this person, and it's like, well, I'm just going to act defensive. It's almost like a little bit of game playing going on here. And journey. So, journey. Why are we getting journey? I'm not really getting a ton from that. Family room. So I do kind of feel like perhaps this person has been afforded the ability to travel because of that family wealth that I was talking about. And it could very well be that that family wealth is a result of some kind of travel type of occupation. So like they could be involved in transportation, they could be involved in like an airline or some sort of travel related type of, but I kind of get the feeling that that's why they have all this financial independence. I do feel like it's tied to the family somehow. But it does kind of feel like a little bit of immaturity, almost afforded to them by the fact that they've grown up in a very wealthy scenario, perhaps. So that's what I'm getting for September, October, November for Pisces. Very interesting. If you're looking for a couples scenario, other than this first one that was clearly like a long lost love kind of situation, definitely check out your other placements, because this feels like perhaps a reading for the Pisces that are out there dating and meeting new people. So I hope that was helpful. Definitely check out your other placements. And this week as well, the September general readings will be coming out for all of the zodiac signs. So go check out the Pisces general reading. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.